After you finish healing from narcissistic abuse, God will take you to a new destiny. He'll give you what has been delayed. The blessings have been delayed because of this. It's an obstruction. But first you have to heal from it. The path to healing is no contact. And if you snoop on their social media or drive by their house or spy on them, that is not no contact. You have to totally be dedicated to healing and bringing all the energy back into yourself and letting them go completely. They are dead to you. That is no contact. And then you will heal. Every day you will get better. And then God gives you blessings that have been delayed. He ended the relationship. It could have been from their discard or you blocking them first, whatever. It was God. It wasn't right for you. God doesn't want you to be held down by somebody like that. A toxic snake. A toxic parasite. Somebody who needs a host to feed off of. And even though you thought you were chums and everything, actually it was parasitic, and the person was keeping you down the entire time. Every time you deny the urge to snoop or to spy, pat yourself on the back. You are growing because you're giving your energy back. You're getting it out of the narcissist who has held you down. It's been an addictive relationship. So comfort yourself. You're getting better. The denial of the urge to snoop is a sign you're getting better. Just like somebody who's fasting and denies the urge to eat, he can feel self-congratulatory. It's the same thing with this. You've got to move forward now so that you can get your blessings. The narcissist is going to perceive the shift. There's a definite shift. Silence can be perceived as an attack, boundaries as provocation, and independence as selfishness. You may get real mad. This is a terrible shift to them, but it's going to give you an entirely new life, and it will be wonderful. I have heard from everybody, when they heal from narcissistic abuse, they are better than before the cycle began. Because going through something like this is so horrendous. It connects your brain to your heart, which wasn't there before. Before, your brain wanted something and your heart said no, or your heart wanted something and your brain said no. Now they're connected. Now you see about human nature. And now you're much better than before. The narcissist was actually your teacher, but it was a rough road learning these lessons. Oh boy. But I can promise you, it will never happen again. And what makes this shift so painful to the narcissist is the contrast. Memory can be a haunting experience. You were beckoning to them. You were conciliatory. You were compliant. You were taking blame for things you didn't do just to keep them at peace. Peace at any price. It was a bad experience. You don't realize how much you accommodated them, how much your own behavior changed just to keep the peace. So, in their eyes, this is a horrendous shift. It may bring panic. So what? Who cares? Let them go. They're a toxic parasite. They're a cluster B snail. They're a jerk. I know people want to say, well, it was due to their childhood. I don't care. They're a functioning adult. They knew what they were doing. They knew how to cause you tremendous pain. Never forget how it felt to be discarded, like you were nothing. Just trash. Suddenly. Don't ever forget that day. That's D-Day. Think of that always when the Hoover comes back. to rope you back in. The person once cherished is treated as disposable. That's the difference from black to white. That's what they did to you. You thought they loved you. They said they loved you. Big deal. Words mean nothing. And then you were instantly disposable, like this. Instantly. When the money ran out, when a shinier object came around, when new supply, they dropped you suddenly. Don't ever forget that. Now you drop them suddenly. You must. This is a parasite. You won't grow if you have them hanging around. Now, the narcissist's mind will struggle to reconcile these two separate realities. How compliant you were and how strong you are now. It'll drive them batty. Good. I don't know if it'll change anything. They may just get real busy trying to find new areas of validation, new supply, new people. You know, at first they may feel relieved. Then they'll get very busy trying to get new supply. They'll be very busy. Then they'll find out they will never find another you, that you are irreplaceable. They can never do it. That's when they'll come back. So what? Be ready. Don't go back. Don't go back if you want real life, because God does not want this for you. So you say, I want closure. They will never give you closure. Like that, they were gone. And they will never look back until they hoover you. They will never give you closure. You must give yourself closure. Don't ever write a letter. Don't ever try to explain to them. They'll just manipulate you back. That'll just be a sign, hey, they still love me. Silence is the only answer. Silence is perfect. It fulfills every crevice it meets. It shows that you have dignity, that you're not going to participate. When they smear campaign you, you're not going to stand up for yourself. Silence does it. It shows you got class. You're not going to be part of it. It'll put them in confusion. Good. You be silent. Silence is golden. Think about the silent treatment for a minute. That's one of their main characteristics. Love bomb, devaluation, discard, hoovering, silent treatment, gaslighting. Okay, the silent treatment. They determine when it's over. The silent treatment can go on days, weeks, months, years, decades. My mother had a silent treatment. She went on for 20 years with a friend. Then they reunited. How come they get to determine when it's over? You're nothing but a victim, especially if you want them back. You're waiting forever. That's not right. When they start the silent treatment, you determine when it's over. It's over now, because you're going to ghost them back. If they ghost you, you ghost them back. It's not fair that they determine when it's over. Now, the narcissist will always use projection. If you were to talk to them and about the fact that you are in now no contact, you've blocked them, they would totally project it out. You're so mean. You're unchristlike. You're silencing me. You won't talk to me. When they're the ones who started it. They will always project out what they're doing. So be ready for that. That's the reason for your silence. You don't want to get entwined in that. You don't want to get involved in any kind of manipulative projection. It's endless. The minute you start to argue with them, there is no ending to it. It just becomes a shouting match. Don't get involved. Silence is golden. Never forget, the narcissist is a parasite looking for a host. They suck you dry. The result is physical diseases. Eye problems, sleep problems, weight problems, incontinence. All kinds of things happen. They get under your skin. It's a toxic parasite. You have problems. And they're not going to help you when you're sick. They're going to go away. They're not going to make you chicken soup and drive you to the hospital and all that. They make you sick. They're not going to help you. Then maybe it'll take that to make you see who he really is. It's such an insidious thing. You don't realize how every minute they were stealing your energy. You thought it was an amiable relationship, but the entire time they were stealing your energy. You were making yourself little to conform to them. You were not talking about your achievements to conform to them. We adapt to each other. We're smart beings. We can tell a person's limitations, and we adapt by shape-shifting ourselves to fit the ground. And what it did was make you smaller and smaller and smaller, totally subconsciously. That's the insidious nature of it. Until, bang, you're sick, you're exhausted, you're tired, you've lost interest in life, you've lost the fascination of life and nature and God. You've lost God, because the entire time they were sucking you dry. You heal from this, you'll be a member of an elite club. Those who have healed from narcissistic abuse. People who have integrated their heart with their mind. That's the whole problem with love. People lose their mind. Lust and passion and charisma and magnetism take over, and they lose their mind. Then they get involved with narcissists. But when you integrate heart and mind from the terrible pain this person caused you, the devastation to your finances maybe, to your mind, to your soul, to your emotions, your heartbreak, that was the thing that finally integrated heart with mind. Now it's an elite club of people who are better than they ever were before, who are stronger than they ever were before meeting this toxic parasite. This is the thing about narcissistic relationships. 1, they get worse. 2, it's a game. You either play the game or you get played hard. The discard is a terrible thing. To suddenly be a nothing when you thought you were loved. They turn their back on you, never think about you again. Go right away to somebody. Maybe even the next day there was somebody new. It's a hard game to play if you don't see what's going on. I don't want to have to be taught lessons that way ever again. So listen to this and learn that way. The narcissist, the way they are set up, can go from loving you to hating you, just like that. And their hate is a scary type of hate. It's not just the kind of hate that we see around. It is a scary, all or nothing hate. It's because the narcissistic brain seems all good or all bad. There's no in between. There's no object constancy. The person who is mature may be angry at you, but they know they still love you. But with a narcissist, it isn't that way. You're either all good, and when you switch to all bad, the guns come out, the armory comes out, and you are the devil, and they will do anything to get back at you. It's a scary hate. It's a black and white switch. When you become the enemy, it's ultra hate. It's hate at its worst. I guess it's sort of a scary, childish thing. And maybe a panic thing, maybe a survival-driven thing. But you are the enemy. And look at wartime. You know what people do to their enemies. It's awful. To sum up, See the dangerous situation this has been. Don't go back. Don't respond to the Hoover. Go no contact, no snooping, and no spying. That is the only path out of this dangerous situation. When you heal, it may be a day, maybe a week, then God will pour out His blessings. And don't worry, the narcissist will face their karma. They'll never find a replacement for you, ever. And they're going to go straight down as you go straight up. As the Bible says, God puts one up as He puts the other down. It was a trauma bond. What is a trauma bond? You lost your identity because you thought they loved you. They said they loved you. You had a comfortable relationship, you thought. Until the sudden discard. That's a trauma bond. We all want to be loved. It's hard to realize what the heck happened. They said they loved me. And suddenly I mean absolutely nothing to them. It's because the narcissist loves no one. No one. Only what they need. Only their desire for supply. That's all they care about. They are incapable of loving anybody.